Here we have the Asian Arborvitae, Platycladus orientalis. Sometimes the Latin name is listed as Thuja orientalis, but I guess for a long time there was a separate genus, Platycladus. And this is an evergreen conifer native to central China, which is really ideal for here because that's the part of the world that has the climate most similar to Tennessee. And you'll see these a lot of time in landscaping. They're pretty common, although possibly not this one. This is the blue cone variety. There are a lot of different cultivars, and they have this branching structure that where the branches come off at very acute angles from the trunk like this. And a lot of time I see them growing around here and they look like multi-stemmed, multi-trunk trees. I'm going to try to prevent that from happening. I'm going to let the branches go a little ways and then cut them and leave an angle so it comes to the side, and try to get a more or less normal looking conical shape for this conifer. So it may work. I ordered this one online at plantvine.com, I think, and that was the first time I ordered from them. I wanted blue cone. You see a lot of other ones, like there's one cultivar called Morgan, and there's a golden one, but I wanted just the regular green foliage and as vigorous vertical growth as I could get. It does have an unusual growing pattern the way the branches do, but I'm going to intervene with some pruning. There's also a blight that this species can get sometimes, and I've planted this in an area that is next to this massive Thuja green giant, so that's going to block the sprinklers on one side, and I think it probably doesn't get much in the way of sprinkling from the other side. Usually conifer funguses are spread by water droplet, so almost as a general rule across all conifers, if you can minimize direct overhead sprinkling, that's a good thing. Now I'm trying to find a bunch of species that can tolerate that, but since I know this one is slightly more susceptible, I've put it in a more protected spot. But there should be no doubts whatsoever about the Platycladus orientalis in terms of being able to survive in Middle Tennessee soils and climate. It's going to be ideally suited to both. Probably my only challenge is keeping the foliage dry. And also, since it's an isolated specimen far away from a bunch of others, it may be able to avoid that particular fungus that can become a blight for the species.